So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What now?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's good. 7:34. 29. 29.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, Carr feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Gould is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. 17-0 our score after 1. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carr now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What now?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got room. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 12. Now Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw his Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Tyler Newsome now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Carr to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, first pass for Brady. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. 54 yards.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
But it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. That he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield, here's Brady. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen now looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the cult, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 77 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady to throw. There's Evans again, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A draw play, Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
54 yards.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and they are going to...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10.
Brady. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Quez Watkins, 45 yards. And the Golden Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Nice job there getting the win. Next up,
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes. As the game goes on.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's enough.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Miles Sanders, 43 yards. And the Golden Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always...
Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A successful opening drive to this point. Here's 1st and 10 from the 35. They run the jet sweep. Dotson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 65 yards. And the Golden Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your opponent's 5-yard line. 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're down to your opponent's 10 as we get set here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way down to about